What up, Cancer? Welcome to your weekly forecast for the week of August 24th through August 30th of 2020. Thank you for joining me. Hope you had a good weekend. Hope you're ready for this week. It is pretty intense, especially for the cardinal signs. So let's just jump right in. We do have the sun that is now fully transited into your third house of Virgo with Gemini there. So it is about being very analytical. It is about getting information quick and figuring out your environment. For this Virgo season. So I think there's this light definitely shining on what you need to get aligned with in your environment, what feels right, and what truly is the truth that brings you a sort of comfort, but you have to be willing to change there too and get things right that really do align with the people in your life, to even like as small as like the room that you stay in. Does it feel right? Does it make sense? Like, a lot of it is about figuring out what makes sense and like being able to shift and pivot. So definitely something to consider. We have some pretty heavy aspects this week. Mercury will make a trine to Uranus in your 11th house also. So I think there is this harmony and this message coming from the collective that you're getting. I mean, really, like you're tuning into humanity, you're tuning into seeing the bigger picture, but you have to be able to see the bigger picture and then also make sure that you're not too focused on it, but that you channel that energy into making sure that your environment is right, and that you're being able to see both sides of things and really connect in that aspect here. So definitely a good aspect there. We do have on Monday, it really is this big portal of sorts, because it's the best aspect we get all week, and it is a kite from Venus trining up to Venus, of course, is in your first house of Cancer, trining up to Neptune in your ninth house, trining to the moon, which will be in Scorpio in your fifth house. So this grand trine is going to be making, with Neptune and the moon making sextiles to Jupiter and Pluto, who are in opposition to Venus. And Jupiter, Pluto, of course, are in Capricorn in your seventh house. This is about making sure that relationships in your life and being able to transform them so that they align with your true values within yourself and your identity and your ego. And are they really aligned with who you are, and do they make you feel good? And if people in your life aren't making you feel good right now, like, you're going to know. Like, you're going to realize that the value isn't there, the beauty, the love isn't there, and it's not going to feel right. So like, Monday's really going to be like this good aspect where you'll just know. You're going to get all these intuitive hits from spirit, from your heart, and it's going to just make sense, like what needs to change, what is unseen that I'm missing when it comes to the harmony in my life and also the relationships in my life. And this is going to make you really step into your power, your identity of what you truly want, whatever that may be for you, of course. So that's kind of like the best aspect we start the week off with. And then we get the first quarter square this week of the sun to the moon. The moon will be in Sag in your sixth house, of course. So this is definitely about what makes absolute sense in your environment on a daily routine. Are you doing the things emotionally that make you feel good? And you kind of have to use that energy to get through the rest of the week. I mean, what changes do you have to make? Like, you have to be curious with this third and sixth house. Like, do you have to change parts of your routine? Do you have to change things to be healthier to get through? Like, it's a hard aspect that's going to force this change out. And then the moon's also going to square Neptune from your sixth house to your ninth house. Are you aligned with your true beliefs that on a daily basis make sense and bring you the reality that you truly desire? It's a week where that's going to come out too. And then the moon, of course, is going to get over here with Jupiter, Pluto, and Saturn. It's going to make oppositions to Venus in your first house. I mean, this is a big week for relationships. You have to be in the right emotional place in your own identity. For yourself, you have to see the beauty in yourself to see the beauty in someone else. Or even if you're not in a relationship, to see the harmony around you. If you're not in your truth, your identity, and stepping into your true who you are, your ego, the real ego, not the ego in spirituality. Oh, your ego. We all have an ego. It's what we're here to experience, is our ego, this life, who we are. We have to find that. And you have to find the beauty in yourself this week, or everything else is going to feel like completely out of sync in a big way. And it's going to feel so hidden, like hidden things are going to pop up with Pluto there, and they're going to transform. And then Jupiter's going to blow it out of proportion. And then, of course, when we get to Saturn, the moon's going to be on Saturn in Capricorn too, squaring Mars. So this is a week of emotional restriction, especially in your 7th house. And of course, Mars in your 10th house, you're trying to reach high right now. You're trying to go get exactly what you desire and what you need in life to make, yourself shine. But you have to be truly in your identity and see the beauty within yourself, or it's going to feel like you're just never going to make it. And that's the problem with the Mars square Saturn that we get for so long, is that people are going to try so hard to do things that don't align with what they truly desire from a soul perspective, and they're just going to get denied and denied and denied, and it's going to feel really weird. So we have to go for, the things that truly make sense. And then by Sunday, the moon's going to come into Aquarius and square Uranus, and that's kind of how the week ends, is with the moon square Uranus from your 8th house to your 11th house. Like, are you truly connected to the highest good in life? Are you truly being your unique self from within, from the depths of within your soul? Are you going to, bring that out and like live it? Or are you going to keep hiding from your truth and like disconnect because you're scared to be authentically you? It's a heavy week, Cancer, especially for cardinal signs. So, I wish you guys the best. I love you very much, and I think you're going to get through it. You got the 7 of Cups reversed. Yeah, I think you feel like you have so much options to go for. Like, there's so many things that you want right now, but Mars is going to ask you to really pick the things that align to bring you harmony. Like, you got to pick one thing, especially with Jupiter in fall position in your 7th house in Capricorn with these hard aspects hitting it with Pluto and Saturn there. Like, there's one gift that you get. So you kind of just have to stop focusing on everything and focus on the one thing that truly makes sense right now, that's going to bring you harmony, that's going to make you be in your truth, that lets you be unique and takes you to that highest place in life. And everything else that isn't on that journey this week is the week where you're going to feel it. Like, the universe is going to keep pushing things away. And the more you hold on and just try to control things, the more it's not going to feel good, and you're going to feel completely misaligned. So there's one gift out there, and that's your truth and your authentic identity, and you need to hold on to that, and you'll find out that cup is worth all the cups. And you don't need everything you think you need. You just need to be yourself, and the universe will take you exactly where you need to go and have your back. I love you, Cancer. I will see you next time. Take care.